A new trailer for the live-action adaptation of The Last Airbender show dropped a few days ago, and it seems we're still continuing this cycle of rehashing content that doesn't need to be touched. I'm not against the idea of adaptations in general, but I don't understand the point of adapting a well-received animated show by just simply converting it to live action. It's another adaptation that fails to justify its existence, just like the Shyamalan movie. Now, I'm not saying the Netflix show will be as terrible as that movie. In fact, this is one of the largest investments from Netflix based on how much is being spent on each episode, and people seem generally hyped about it, and that's cool, but the only use I'm getting out of this live-action interpretation is sitting on my couch with someone who's never watched the original show and just constantly say shit like,
"Oh wow, that scene wasn't in the original. That's kind of new."
I mean, it's basically like the One Piece live-action adaptation. Are there some neat little changes, like the bounties being shown before they show the characters? Yeah, that's a fun creative idea, but I'm still gonna recommend the animated show over the live-action remake any day. I mean, to be fair, the show is way better than I expected, but I still don't plan on rewatching. The best part of the show is appreciating how the creators implement certain aspects of the original source material through creative changes. Converting a cartoony show like One Piece into live action is definitely not an easy task, so praise where it's deserved. But I don't think that's enough to justify its existence, because the whole time I'm watching the live action show, I always keep thinking to myself, I could be watching a way better version of this right now. And yeah, as you would expect, the animated version is better too, because there are just some things that are pretty much impossible to translate from animation to live action, and obviously you're a lot more limited when you do something in live action. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a damn near perfect show, so why do we need a live action retelling of an already amazing product? Reminds me of when Spike Lee remade the movie Oldboy, a movie that's already close to perfection. Why would I waste my time watching Liquid Diarrhea when I could watch something good?
Father.
I'd understand a remake if the original source material provided a decent concept, but it was wasted on poor writing. Then the missed opportunity can reach its full potential, but like I said, The Last Airbender is already a perfect show. Out of recent memory, I think The Last of Us show is a good example of taking an already fantastic source material and still making that same product enjoyable through a different form of media. In my opinion, converting a video game to a TV show is an actual justification for making a new adaptation. The experience of watching something and playing something are two different forms of entertainment. And as a plus, the show has the ability to fix the fuck up that was the second game, but that might just be wishful thinking for me. Even though I do prefer the video game over the show, I feel like the TV show does a good job retelling the same story while still making it fun, because very few people want to go back to a video game just to experience the same story. It's easier just to watch it as opposed to playing it. I'm sure The Last Airbender live-action TV show will have some cool concepts. They'll do things a little bit differently, but what's the point? There are very few things that I personally would change about the original, and there's no guarantee the live action will fix all those mistakes. For me, I think TV shows should focus on something new, or at least something worth retelling. I mean, Hunter x Hunter and Full Metal Alchemist were both things that were adapted to something different. I mean, at least based off what I've seen, people prefer Brotherhood over the original, so clearly that show did its job well. Other than that, if it's not broke, don't fix it.